Gua, 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 Guangdong baby, got the guang, got the dong, got it all. Guangdong, oh yeah, 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 Guangdong, China. I'm taking a stroll, seeing what's all about, looking all around. It's Guangdong, baby. Got the guang, got the dong, got it all. Guangdong, oh yeah, 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 Guangdong, China.
Okay, we're in a Chikan Ancient Village. We did another video, the first one, it'll be connected to the thumbnail, where I first come in and I'm kind of exploring the entry gate and the Dayu. And this particular one, we're going to be going and exploring more. We're going to check that map and see exactly where we are, kind of fill in the gap of things. And we're also going to show you where we're at in the map, where Chikan Ancient Village is, and Guangdong and such like that in our preview. So stay tuned. Chikan Ancient Village in China, in Guangdong. Let's put this up on a map so you can see exactly where we are. And this is now a kind of an area for tourists to check out. So you're going to see a tourist theme. But it was also an ancient village in Guangdong as well. So you have all of those elements as well. So I'll be commenting on that throughout the film. And let's go check it out as if you're there yourself. There it is, Chikan Ancient Village in Guangdong. Let's do it. Okay, Chikan Ancient Village, this is video number 2. If you want to see video number 1, it'll be at the thumbnails, and that's the one where I first come in and check out the village. Pretty good a feel for this. It looks like this is on a train track right here. A little bit touristic space. So we're gonna come into here. So in video 1, we started up here at the north gate, and now we're kind of exploring. So we're somewhere in here. I was hoping that it'd be more clear exactly where, but for video 1, we saw that Dialu. I'll tell you more about that later as well. And now we're just kind of meandering around. So we're gonna check out more of this town. Looks like we can go to either squares. Let's follow where other people are coming. There's a big tour group here coming this way. So we're gonna follow it. And I'll give you some more information. Let me go up a little bit further so that you can get more into the heart of some cool stuff. There's a little walking bridge right there. There's a Dialu way over there, another Dialu over there. So we're going to be seeing some of those. Before we go up, this has like a bunch of bird nests. I don't know if those are real or manufactured. This town is a little bit confusing because some of it's authentic and some of it is built for tourists, and it's hard to know what's what. So those bird nests, are those authentic? I mean, that's not the historical part, but these look like, that one looks authentic, has like kind of brick Lingnan style. I don't know, I think the whole village might be, but then it's confusing and it feels like it might rain. Anyways, let's go back up, let's go up there. I'm gonna film more. There's a little sign. So we have Modern Times Theater Square, and then over here it's Food Street. So I don't know, does that Food Street, or should I stick with the square? Let's stick with the square. I saw more signs for the square than I did for the Food Street before I got up here. So this looks like it could be authentic? Maybe it's all authentic. I don't know. Here's some ice cream up here. Looks like some kind of dessert shop in pink neon light there. And there's stuff, like cable car stuff up there. So I don't know if this village is like, See, this looks like that Food Street that had the reference to that. So I'm gonna get attracted and pulled into that because that looks so interesting. These look authentic up here, these little villages. Because I think this is what I saw in other parts of Guangdong as well. And the balconies too. This is probably authentic part of the town. So this food street is probably, and I think the Dialu is authentic. There's another little cool place. There's a hotel right straight ahead there. So you can stay the night over here. I heard that they have fireworks at nighttime. It's like a nice touristic place to, you just see these trees are so cool as well. What's the name of it? I loved all the trees in Guangdong. And that sky, I don't know if I like it so much, but it's great for filming. Because like when it's dark like that, it really brings out the colors in the cameras. But if it's like super bright and sunny and hot, all the colors are kind of drenched out a little bit. This is kind of cool. It's so interesting because it's 100% a tourist town. But it's also authentic. I mean, this part feels like I'm definitely in the village town of it. Chikan. The skies do not look very nice though. And I think we could go down that way. That looks kind of cool. There's even a telephone booth. That could be one of the squares. There's coffee time. I don't like that. And then this goes into like new tea and such like that. They're doing camera stuff here. Oh, these pigeons here. We'll take a look at the pigeons. Pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna explore more. Oh, that's interesting. So that building says 1922. I saw another church like that in Taishan, and it also said 1922. The one in Taishan was beautiful. So I have that video up. Check out that dome cathedral. Oh, look at this, Macau Red 8. That's really cool. I live in Macau, for people that don't know. It is gonna rain hard. Check out the sky. It's like thundering. I am gonna get caught in the rain in Chikan Ancient Village in the evening. I don't know how easy or hard it'll be to get in and out of here. But this looks pretty cool though. I like what I'm seeing. I'm kind of surprised how few tourists there are. Like I would think there'd be like tons and tons and tons of them. This looks like it's probably very authentic. This is a narrow step. It's like so small. And here comes the rain. Oh, it's gonna rain so hard. No visitors allowed. It's funny that it says no visitors. Must be a hotel. Oh, it's gonna get so... I can feel that it's gonna rain hard here. These are like little tourist things so that you can write stuff on them. Oh, it's gonna rain so hard. There's another hotel. Chikan. Looks like there's a reference to travel is to live. There's a little sign that looks like it's gonna light up at nighttime. I'm just kind of getting a feel for the area. This looks really cool. These are umbrellas. I think those are umbrellas for the shade, for the sun. But we're gonna get caught in the rain. I'm sure I can buy an umbrella for that situation too. so hard you can hear the thunderstorm. Here's a bookstore. A lot of tourism stuff everywhere. Exit for visits. There's timeline 1911, 1953, so you could kind of follow some of the, maybe the history, different policies and different events and different things. Bookstore written in English. Handwritten as well, really cool. Here's more of those timeline things. Oh, okay. So you can actually sit in here, get educated and informed about it, and also read the timeline. So a lot of overseas Chinese came in. There's Teddy Roosevelt. Anyways, I can read about all this stuff at home. I just kind of want to soak it all in and share it on camera. It's funny, there's like Sao Paulo ruins straight ahead. That's so funny, because we saw that other Macau reference too. That's so funny, because October the 5th is a famous street in Macau. That's the Gia Hill in Macau, that's Sao Paulo ruins, that's Macau Tower. That's Guangdong, the statue, temple. These are the steps that go up. That's like a lotus leaf for Macau. It's so cool. If I take a picture with that, people in Macau would wonder like where that's at. Maybe I have to do that. I'm still hearing thunder, but the rain slowed down. This looks all authentic because I saw a lot of architecture like this when I was in Taishan, and also in other parts of Guangdong, including Jiangmen, and I saw it in Domin, which is part of Zhuhai. Here's a bridge. It's like a walking bridge. Looks like maybe it had historical value, then they built this one. Or this train is going to go over it. Maybe this is a drawbridge for the train. We'll just kind of see here. I think that is. There's some nice architecture there. Then we can see the bridge. So I think that they're waiting for this to go down a little bit. Or maybe he has to manually do it. Anyways, this will be where we're going to end our video. Then I think so yeah, very cool. So I think he's going to be setting this up, and then I guess I'll come to an ending for this one, and then he's going to bring this down. So we're going to end the video right here, and I'm going to do video number 3 with this one.